Today we're going to be getting wet and horny. Wait, let me start that again. That can't be in there. What happens when thirst traps meet food? You get Donut Daddy. Donut Daddy is a very large TikTok creator with over 2.1 million followers and 31.9 million likes. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. I don't really know what this content is. It is actually thirst trap meets food. If you like cooking and you like somebody having sex with food, you're in the right place because that's what we're looking at today. I can't really give much more of an introduction than that. That is what's happening. So let's just get into it. Who is the target audience for this? Who was like, you know what? I want to watch a cooking show right now, but also I want somebody to finger their food. Literally. Whoever said that? Who said that? Who's watching this going, hell yeah. Finger that blood orange, baby.
For 𝗵𝗲𝗿𝗄 guitar.
To be fair, the food he makes looks great. He's obviously a very talented chef. But like, why are we sexually assaulting the food here? Yeah, my dad fingers fruit for a living. This made me so dry my period stopped. Who's the target audience? I'm so scared. That's what I'm saying. Who is the target audience? No, my mom reposted. So that's Donut Daddy. Let's play a game of try not to get horny and hungry at the same time. No, the face in the cheeks. This is also filmed in dead silence at his house. You're filming, you're making your dough, and then you're like, all right, now I gotta put my face between these dough cheeks. I gotta toss the salad of this dough cheek. You don't think for a second, being like, damn, this is crazy. What am I doing? The fact that he hides it between the fast cuts. Look at this one. Imagine editing these together. I would be cringing editing this back. If this was me and I was editing myself back doing this stuff, I don't think I'd be able to do it. I'd cringe too much. It's bad enough editing these back. Imagine doing it when you're making love to some chocolate. He's just kissing the mixer. Oh yeah, this is hot. This is so hot. Ah, the ending. Let me try it. Ferrero Rocher. Oh god, I don't know if I can put that in, actually. That's so bad. I'd love to know, is there people out there who genuinely find this attractive? No, of course there is. Of course there is. There's a reason this guy has 2.1 million followers. This is working for him. Look at these views. 56 million, 23 million, 47 million. It works. Maybe this is just the most genius thing ever. Wow, that one started off strong. That one started off real strong. Let's get an instant replay on that, slow motion. Wow. Where did he come up with the idea for this? He was like, all right, I'm obviously a really good chef. You know, I can cook. Everyone knows I can cook, but also I can fuck. Everybody knows I can fuck. So why don't I combine the two? Why don't I make the first food fucking channel? Why has nobody ever thought of this? Do you think this has like a production behind it, or is it just him filming? Because it kind of looked like that somebody else was in the room filming with him. See there with that sort of like zoom? Could be a digital zoom, but kind of looks like somebody's filming. If that's the case, this is even more strange. Because like, how do you perform this in front of somebody? Unless it's like, I don't know, your partner maybe? Even then, geez, hard. The money shot. Do people actually find this hot? That's what I'm saying. They must though. They must. As a straight woman, I don't get it. No. It seems very homoerotic, so not aimed at me, I guess. Homoerotic? Things involving tending to arouse or expressing sexual desire between people of the same sex. I didn't get that vibe. I feel like I didn't get a homoerotic vibe from this. It's very much, in my opinion, aimed at the female anatomy, you know, with the oranges and the fingering and stuff. I didn't get it. I didn't get a gay vibe. That's all I'm saying. I think she could be wrong there. Somebody's mom thinks this is hot, by the way. That's what I'm saying. That's the target audience, isn't it? The target audience is like over 40s. It just has to be. I don't think anyone younger than that is going, damn. You see what I'm saying with the... That's definitely aimed for women, for sure. I don't see any other way that this is not aimed at women. He loves these shots here. These ones with the veiny arm, he loves these. He's like, look at my veins as I knead this dough. I almost popped a blood vessel. This line of work is definitely not for me. This poor mixing machine, man. He just bicep curled it and then slapped it. The things this machine has seen, when it was in the shop and it was like, I'm gonna be a mixer, somebody's gonna buy me and make food, it didn't realize that it was going to Anthony Donut Daddy's house and what he was gonna be put through. Sexual harassment in the workplace.
Dragon fruit.
Ooh, why do you lick it at the end? The thing is like, because of the way the food is made, I don't want to eat it. It just looks like it's been sort of, I don't know, it's been handled a little bit too much. Like, I know that you handle food when you make it, I get that, I'm fucking stupid. It looks like it's been handled a little bit too much, a little bit too tenderly for my liking, so I don't want to eat it. But this guy's obviously a very talented chef, and let's be real here. This format works so well. He is obviously a talented chef, and he decided, I need to stand out from the other chefs, right? What's a way to do that? Finger a fruit, motorboat some dough, stick my tongue in a Nutella jar. And he's right. It works. As weird and as uncomfortable it is to watch, it works. 2.1 million followers. This guy's probably loaded. Let's actually look this guy up. Okay, obviously these net worths and stuff are just like a complete guess, I think. They're just based on like what other people can get paid for the views on the platforms that they're on. But this estimate here says nearly 6 million over the last year, which, you know, is pretty good. Me? Not even close to that. More like 6,000 in a year. But it's a different level. I'm not fingering fruit. Maybe I should. Maybe I should finger fruit. If it means 6 million a year, I'll take it. There's not much I wouldn't do for 6 million a year. You know, fruit is low down on that list. I don't know. What do you think? Did you enjoy this type of content? Is this something that you would actually watch? For me, I found it quite uncomfortable, but I dig it. You know, at the same time, I'm all for it. This guy's smart. He knows what he's doing. Even though people might not actually like it, it farms comments. Either they're like, oh my god, this is class, or they're like, this is so weird. Either way, it's money in the bank for our boy Anthony here. So, who's really winning? It's Anthony, all day long. And once again, you are welcome for me bringing you the weirdest things on the internet. I'll be back very shortly with some more strange things to look at. Until then, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.